Today I'm going to build on some ideas from a previous video, Is My Bloom Chocolate Ruined? If you haven't seen that, click on the link above and go check it out and come back. We'll wait. We're going to start today with the simplest type of tempering, silk tempering. It's the simplest because we add a whole whack of type 5 crystals and we add it into a bowl that has no crystals at all. So we're going to illustrate that with these Tinker Toys. We're going to show you what's happening on a molecular level. So this here is a bowl of untempered chocolate at 95 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is the current state of the crystals inside the bowl. There are none. We then add the silk, which adds a whack of type 5 crystals. The type 5 crystals go in, spread out, and then quickly propagate more of themselves. Silk is aggressive because they're so large and structurally pure. Once we pour the chocolate into the molds, the crystals are going to arrange themselves into an orderly pattern, which is what we mean when we say the chocolate is setting up. At that point, we're basically done. The crystals do the rest of the work. That was pretty simple, wasn't it? That's silk tempering. Next, we're going to do bowl tempering. First, we see on the left a bowl of untempered chocolate at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And on the right, there's nothing again because there's no crystals yet. Bowl tempering generally starts with portioning out what you want to work with. We start stirring it to cool it off. And at the moment, nothing's happening on the right side. But we'll keep stirring and working with the chocolate. When the temperature starts to get down to 88 to 89 degrees Fahrenheit, a few of the type 5 crystals are going to start spontaneously forming. Let's pause this and answer a common question. Why can't I just pour out my chocolates at this point? To answer that, let's take another possible path on the right side and visualize what would happen. Video minion, can I have a thermometer set at 88 degrees, please? Right, thanks. As the temperature starts to drop, a few more type 5 will start to form, and when we start getting around 82, some type 4 will start to form. At around 80 degrees, you'd have a nice crop of type 5 and also a nice crop of type 4. As the chocolate starts to set up, you'll get some nice type 3s and even some type 2s. This jumbled mass is also called bloom chocolate, and that's why you can't just let it cool. Hey Minion, spin us back up to where we were, please. So now let's take it down the path if we did a proper temper and continue down until the chocolate starts to thicken. Type 4 is going to start forming along with more of type 5. As most everyone knows with bowl tempering, the next step is to start adding back the warm chocolate so the whole mass increases in temperature. So let's freeze this again for a second, and I want you to ask yourself, what's going to happen when the temperature comes back up? I hope it's obvious that type 4 are going to melt away and just leave us with type 5. Okay, let's watch that happen. Now, one of the things most people don't think about is that type 5 continue to form and start forming into larger structures. At that point, we're back at the same stage with a whack of type 5 and no type 4. We can pour this up and be on our merry way. For those of you about to hit the comment button and ask about slab or seed tempering, take a moment and think it through. They're really the same thing. Hopefully we've pulled back the curtain a little bit and shown you what's going on with those crystals in that mass of chocolate beyond the human eye while tempering. Okay, that's all for today. If you want to read a bit more in depth on this topic, you should click the link in the description to Deconstructing Tempering. Hopefully you've learned something here today, or at least stop to think a little bit about it. Hit like if you like this video. Every like helps tell Google that this video is worth sharing with others, and that helps us get the word out. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already, and like always, let's go temper some chocolate. Just not with type 4.